You guys, these are literally all books that I have been accumulating for over a year that I plan to give away or put in a little library box. I'm overwhelmed. So today you guys are going to help me figure out which ones I'm done with. I need to declutter because there's so much going on. I'm trying to get some new shelves up in here as well, and there's just even more books behind me, and we need to clean up. Let's figure out what the heck we are gonna do with all these. It's the Leaning Tower of books. I just realized that I even forgot that there's some on here that I haven't even added to this pile. We're gonna be here for a while. Okay, in no particular order, I'm just gonna kind of grab from whatever's on top first. First one we have is The Deal, and we also have The Score, and we have The Mistake, which is all part of one series, which is the Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy. I'm going to tell you guys a little secret that's not so much of a secret. I DNF'd reading The Deal. I didn't like it. So for that reason, all three of these, they're going bye-bye. No hard feelings, okay? If I'm getting rid of books that you like, it is what it is, okay? I'm sorry. A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. This is the original publishing, the indie version of them. I also have the other two that I will be getting rid of as well. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. The only reason I'm getting rid of these is because it's the original covers, and I now have the new covers that are by Bloom, and I think that they're a lot prettier. So I'm just going to give these away. I'd rather someone else have them. These are the first two books in the Madison Kate series by Tate James. One of my absolute favorite series, my favorite dark romance series. I freaking love it. It's reverse harem. There's 3 guys, 1 girl. We'll talk about it later. I already have the entire collection. I messed up when I was buying them at first because there's different print runs, and I bought these and I didn't want these ones. I wanted another version. So I'm just getting rid of these because I already own them. The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. I love Christina Lauren. I do. I really do. But I did not like this book. I DNF'd it around 100 pages. And maybe someone else will like it more than I. Hopefully. How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. I have another copy, a signed copy by her, and that's really the only one that I need. I'd rather someone else have this one. It's a duplicate. I got it when I went to her meetup here in Florida. So it's just an extra. I want someone else to enjoy it. We have Beautiful Bastard, also by Christina Lauren. This is no hate to Christina Lauren. You know I freaking love them. I don't know why I got this book. I got it maybe like 2 years ago. Not sure why. I think I heard that it was spicy and different than their usual work of art, and I was intrigued by it. Maybe I'll keep it. I should probably keep it just in case. The Darkest Temptation by Danielle Laurie. Now, I messed up when I got this series. What is this? I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd book in the series. I really messed up with it. Oh, wait. No, this is part 1. Why did I think that I did this wrong? I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to read this, to be completely honest with you. I really don't, so I'm just going to give it away. Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. I read one Tessa Bailey book that I will mention later because I am giving it away, and I did not like it, but I already owned this one. I just don't think I like her writing style for me personally, so I'm just going to say goodbye to that one. Forever Never by Lucy Score. This was actually a pretty fun read. I read it when I kind of started to get back into reading. It wasn't bad. I have no attachment to it, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Okay, this is where y'all need to hear me out. I know there's no hearing me out on this because you guys are going to tear me apart. You tore me apart when I talked about it on TikTok. I'm getting rid of the entire Never After series by Emily McIntyre. I read Hooked last year, maybe over a year ago. I just didn't like it. I don't really know what to say. I have no excuse other than that I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't really like it. And I had bought the entire series before I even read the first book. And that's my bad. That's my mistake. I understand. Now I'm paying for it. And I'm going to get rid of the series. I'm so sorry. Moving on to another pile. So far, I've only saved 1 book. So, The Frat Boy by Nikki Sloan. I heard that this one was also very spicy and it was very good. It had some really cool reviews on it. Honestly, I might hold on to it because I think there's an audiobook and I might want to listen to the audiobook one day. We're gonna hold on to it just in case. We also have Black Ties and White Lies by Kat Singleton. I heard about this on TikTok, really, and it seems really interesting, so not quite sure why I put it in this pile. I definitely want to read it. Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. Who was gonna tell me that this book was this freaking big? It is so heavy and it is so big. There's so many pages. I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know if I'm gonna read this book. Should I keep it? I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to it on audiobook. I just don't know. Since I'm conflicted, I'm just gonna keep it. But God, it's so big. That's what she said. Also have Indigo Ridge by Devney Perry. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to say that name. But we have Indigo Ridge. I really wanted to read this series, and I know this is the first one in it. I don't remember what the rest is in here, but I still want to read this. Bottom line, I'm going to keep it. Okay, and here's where you guys get mad at me again, okay? I'm so sorry. I will be getting rid of the entire Knock 'Em Out series, which is Things We Never Got Over, Things We Hide from the Light, and Things We Left Behind. I read Things We Never Got Over. I've talked about it before. It just wasn't my vibe. Was it good? Yeah. It was pretty cool. I loved the grumpy sunshine, small town, romance, tropes. I enjoyed it. I just wasn't invested enough into it that I'm going to be reading the entire series. These books are so long. They're so thick. Honestly, they're too long. I think that they could be a little bit shorter. I like the way that Lucy Score writes. I just don't know if this particular series is for me. And for that reason, I'm going to say goodbye. Sorry, not sorry. This one I still want to read. By a Thread by Lucy Score. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's like a grumpy boss rom-com. I do want to read this one, so I'm going to keep that. I'm getting rid of Twisted Lies by Anna Huang, only because I have 2 copies of it. So I'm going to get rid of this one. Also have 2 copies of Powerful by Lauren Roberts. I bought this one on Amazon, and then I also have the Barnes & Noble edition, which is all black, and it just goes better with all of the other ones in the series. It looks better, so this is the white one. I'm just going to get rid of it because I already have it. Here we go. I told you guys I did not like my first Tessa Bailey book, and that was Fix Her Up. This is probably, I always joke that it's like my least favorite book ever. That's obviously a little bit of a stretch, but I think that it was just so incredibly cringy. The amount of times I cringed at this book. It was a really hard no for me. Maybe someone else will love her. We'll see. Say You Swear by Megan Brandy, one of my favorite books of all time. This is just the indie cover. I have the new one, and I also have the second book in the series with the new cover. So I just don't need this anymore because I already have it. Nanny for the Neighbors by Lily Gold. I heard about this on TikTok. It sounded really cute. It's kind of like a reverse harem, I think. Yeah, reverse harem romance. I'm going to keep this one because honestly, I'm still kind of interested, and maybe they have it on audiobook. I'm going to check. If they don't have it on audiobook, I still might get rid of it. I'm not really sure. The last one by Will Dean. I read this for a book club at one time, and I rated it like a 1 star. So, you know I'm going to get rid of it. Bared to You by Sylvia Day. This is another, I just don't really love this book too much. It was all right. Nothing for me to save. I don't feel attached to it. Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. I'm going to keep it only because I have Butcher and Blackbird and I want to keep both of them. I don't want to tear them apart from each other. I don't know if I'm going to end up reading the 3rd book that's going to come out because I didn't like Leather and Lark. I just didn't like this one at all. I think I rated like a 2 or something. So I'm going to keep it just because I don't want to have just one copy in the series. Also, The Summer I Turned Pretty, I DNF'd this book when I read it. I think I got maybe like 30% of the way through and I just didn't like it. So I know someone will love it. So it's the first book in the series. So if they like it, they can continue the series after that. Oh, one more. I forgot. I told you I forgot to put one on here. I am going to get rid, hold on one second. That is right. I am going to get rid of the entire Shatter Me series. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit dramatic. I should probably think about it first before I make a big decision like that. Here's my thing. I read Shatter Me. I actually really liked it. I think I rated it a 5-star when I read Shatter Me. Then I read Unravel Me and I didn't like it. I DNF'd it. I got so incredibly bored with it. I was like, what is happening? How did we go from this to that? And then I just lost my interest and I have every single book in the entire series because that's just the kind of person I am. And now I don't want to read any of them. I've heard really, really good things about them too. My best friend absolutely loves this series and I just have zero motivation to read them. So I don't really know what to do. I think I'm going to keep it for now and figure out what I want to do with it later, because if I change my mind, I'm going to be upset. I just don't think I'm going to be changing my mind. So I guess as of right now, these are all the books that I'm planning to get rid of, dehaul, or, declutter. I'll probably end up finding some like little libraries that are around my town and I'll put them in there. I went back and forth about selling them on like Mercari or something like that. There was another one too that someone had said, and I just don't know how I feel about selling them. I'd rather just give them or like donate them to a library or something like that. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. I just want to do a little bit more research about it first and just make sure I do it the right way. I probably have so many more books in here that I'm wanting to get rid of or to dehaul, but I feel like this is a really good start. I really couldn't have done it without you guys, so thank you. Make sure you're subscribed to all of my other social media channels so that you never miss out on any exclusive content or anything else that I'm doing. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel already, then you definitely should, because I have a lot of fun stuff planned in the new year for this channel. And I promise you, you're not gonna wanna miss it at all. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. See you guys next time. Bye.